Hey y'all, it's morning time and I'm ready to feed my starter. So let's do that together. I have here our starter that has just been sitting and it's a little bit past its prime. So what we're gonna do is, I don't usually measure how much I'm leaving in this jar anymore, but I am gonna take all of it out but the scrapings, which usually ends up being about 20 grams. This is my discard jar that I'm pouring this in, and I'll make things with this later, like pizza crust and that kind of stuff. So this is all that I have left, and this is what we're gonna use to feed. The lid's going back on my discard jar, and this is going back in the refrigerator. I'm gonna start off by zeroing out my scale, and I'm gonna pour in 80 grams of spring water. If you have well water, you can use that, but you don't want to feed your starter city water. The chlorine, and if you ever have bleach kind of treatments that go through your city water, unless you're using a Berkey filter or something like that, you don't want to use that water. And also, your water shouldn't be too sterile, because then it's not going to have any of the minerals and things that your starter is going to need to feed off. So either well water or spring water is really going to work best for you. So we're going to stir this until we have a milky consistency. We're going to zero our scale back out. And now we're going to feed this some unbleached regular flour. Now we're just going to, oops, dumped half of it out. Now we're just going to mix this around. It's going to make a paste-like consistency. And we're going to leave this on the counter for at least 7 to 8 hours. It's pretty cold out today, so I'm expecting that this is gonna take all day. I'm feeding this morning because I wanna bake a bread, well, I wanna put a bread together tonight that I can bake tomorrow. So this will be ready this evening after supper's done, and I can mix my loaf. It's gonna ferment overnight. Now another tip, all of this that's not coming off of the spatula, I usually take a paper towel and I wipe this clean and put that in the trash can. You do not want to wash this down your drain. It builds up in the drain pipes and it can make a really big problem for you. So anytime you have sourdough little remnants and discards, you always want to wipe those out with a paper towel before you start to wash those dishes. And then if you do have a bowl, or you want to put extremely hot water in it, let it sit and get extremely milky and clear before you ever think about pouring that down the drain. So this is all ready to go, and this is what it looks like, just a paste. After dinner tonight, this will be ready to go, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like before I'm ready to bake. Y'all have a great day. Here we are 12 hours later. You can see how bubbly our starter has gotten. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's looking wonderful. You can see our jar is full now. Look at all the bubbles. And this is ready to bake a loaf.